Hey everybody watching, this video is basically just a response video to a girl who I subscribed to. I've been subscribing to her for a little while, but I just so happened to be going on YouTube because I was watching a review of hers for hair, and I saw something interesting. The title of it was My Love Life or Love Life, or something like that, and it was in 2 increments. It was part 1 and part 2. And I was actually listening to it, and she just really touched my heart because she, shared her story about her love life, and I want to share mine too. She had 2 instances in particular, and I have 2 also. And she asked us to share, so I'm gonna do just that. Alright, well, back in 2008, I met this man. He was significantly older than me. He was about, I was thinking about 5-6 years older than me. Not too bad, but enough to be like, come on now, like, okay. So I was about 18, and well, I met him through a friend of mine, kind of, sort of, like, in Long Beach, and we hit it off like that, you know what I mean? He went to jail on me once for a weekend. He went to jail on me again for like a month or something like that. So that right there should have told me strike 1, strike 2, 3 strikes are out, right? Nah, there was a plethora of strikes, and I gave him chance after chance after chance. So, basically, wow, this is kind of crazy. I went through his phone one day when he was asleep, and I found text messages from a female named Nikki. I took Nikki's number and I called her, okay, and she told me, yeah, this is my man, and I'm pregnant by him. As soon as I told him I found out, he beat the crap out of me. He hit me, choked me, socked me, slapped me. Anything you can think of. He did everything except for spit on me and shoot me dead. You know what I mean? And I forgave him. I forgave him. I forgave him. About a year later, on New Year's Eve of 2009, we spent a couple days together, 5 days straight in a hotel room, just kicking. We had so much fun. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, day after day after day after. We had a blast until day numero 5. Day 5. He was asleep. His phone was ringing. He snored like all hell. Like, it was like a, sorry to these ugly faces and everything. And the phone was ringing. He couldn't hear anything. I remember that ringtone like it was yesterday. I hated the song. Hated the song. Hated it, and I still hate it to this day. Even before this instance, but I hated the song. But the song was, what's the song called? Call me Mr. Flintstone, cause I can make your bed rise. That one? Yeah, that bullshit. So that song was playing. The ringtone was playing, excuse me. I answered the phone. I was like, hello? She was like, is such there? I was like, yes, but he's asleep. Who's calling? Ow. I imagine that's how she's looking, because she's kind of ghetto looking. So I guess, like, when she's on the phone, she's like, I'm going to play it out for her end because you see my end. Is Woo out there? I was like, no, he's asleep right now. Who is this? Oh, this is his girlfriend. Tell him to call me. Who is this? The neck action, right? You got to get the neck action. Like, the latitude, like neck, like on this way, that's the neck action. So I was like, okay. So what I did was, you know, like in hotel rooms, how you get like the little plasticky cup, you have little plastic cups of water, or sorry, empty cups. And then I got the water, and I put it in there, and I like poured it on him. And he woke up pissed off. I told him about the situation. I got a remote thrown at my head. I remember that day. He threw a remote at the back of my head. I was like, good work. Woo. I'm not going to put his name out there, but good job. Anybody who knows me knows who this story is about. So I'm just going to try my best to hide the name, even though it's going to be really, really difficult. Because I know the name like the back of my hand. Like, I'll never forget this man. Never. For the wrong reasons, though. But anyway. So, make a long story short, I forgave him. Later that year, in June. No, later that year, sorry. Yeah, well, later that year, technically in 2010, June. Rough side. My mom had surgery. So, like, I was there for a little while, then I went to go visit him. Stood in front of his grandma's house, calling him, like, where are you at, baby, where are you at? Oh, man, I'm making some money right now. I'll be right there in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm sitting there for an hour, hour and a half. I'm in Compton, keep in mind, and this red, like, Grand Prix two-door fucking ghetto special, like, is driving by, like, in circles, like, circling the block. He's a crip. I'm scared, because the car's red. I'm scared, and the windows are tinted. I'm scared. So I'm like, bitch, I'm out of here. Out of here, like, anything in this world. So I turn on my vision, like, I'm like, oh, damn, I have a Ford too, so my car might not be starting. So then I look, and I'm like, oh my God, my lights were on the whole entire time. My battery's dead. Call AAA, they take like 20 minutes tops. Get my car started, I leave. I'm livid. I'm at home. I get home. I'm driving on a freeway, first of all, livid as I don't know what. I get home, I get a call from a 7-something area code. My heart sank. Answered the phone. County lockup. He's gone. For a couple of months, he was fighting his case. 44 years they're offering. 16 years. 10 years. 8 years. He ended up with 5. He gets out in 2015. I lost my first love to the system because he didn't want to listen to me and go out and find a job. I know it might be easier, faster money. Maybe not easier, faster money. Getting it the way that he was. But when it catches up to you, it's like, what you gonna do when they come for you, Lauryn Hill? Straight up. Like, I don't know, but I lost him to that. That was my first love. He was my everything. Went broke for this dude. Downgraded myself for this dude. I subjected myself to horrible situations. I adjusted to horrible situations. I lost me, the Portia Yvonne Hopkins that I was before I met him. So, that's that. My second instance is a little shorter because it's kind of current. But just this guy who I talk to right now, kind of, sort of, like, I really, really like him. But it's not what I want it to be. Like, he's not looking for a romantic situation. He just got out of one. I don't know the real, like, in-depth situation, but he's not looking for that. I am in him because he's funny. He's crazy. Like, he said he has a tick. Like, he might have Tourette's. But he's goofy as I don't know what. If I post a video of the things that he does, you guys are going to be like, oh my God, this boy is crazy. He is super silly. He's loving. He's honest. He's trustworthy. He's, you know, there when I need him. When I tell him things that I don't tell my best friend, that I would never tell anybody. But I can tell him because I know he doesn't judge me. And when he needs me, he knows I'm there. Again, I can't put his name out there, but, because he has a current Facebook, and a current YouTube, and a current Twitter, and all that stuff. So I'm just going to keep his name out of my mouth. Zip. But, yeah, that's that current situation. I'm not exactly heartbroken, but I know it's probably not going to be what I want it to be, but I'm still going to be there. That's my boy. We're friends before anything. So those are my two in particular. And I just want to say that if you happen to watch Jessica's video, that, you know what I mean, she's right. good people don't get what they want in return, or what they deserve, in return. Good people deserve the world, but instead sometimes we meet up with the wrong people and, you know, things happen. But hopefully one day I do find somebody that loves me for me, goofy Portia, big hair Portia, no nonsense Portia, ugly face again Portia, all of that, who loves me for me, the goofy me. And that's it. That's my response to her video. So deuces like Breezy, as the current dude would say. Deuces like Breezy. So I guess he knows who he is now. Alright, bye bye.